Mr. T risks it all wrestling for the first time, teaming up with champion Hulk Hogan versus Rowdy, Roddy Piper, and Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. Guest timekeeper, Liberace.
Welcome, everybody, to a new segment on the channel. It is, what do we call this? The broadcast booth?
Not bad.
Wrestling commentary. We used to call it the three-way dance, which grew to like 4 or 5 people. But we're doing a watch-along here with a classic Wrestlemania match, starting at the very beginning with Hulk Hogan and Mr. T versus Roddy Piper and Paul Orndorff. And I got some backup, some really, really great backup on the call tonight. One of my longest time friends and greatest rivals. It's the big heel Danny Blanchard. I love these gimmick names. Scott, how you doing?
Good, man. How you doing?
Excellent. And also another one of my longtime running buddies from the late 70s in Japan. It is Magnum GR, aka George. How you doing, pal?
Pretty good. Just, watching out, hoping those brakes don't run out on me again.
Yeah, Magnum GR is the nephew of Magnum TA. So, and his gimmick, we've all got kind of wrestling gimmicks here. Magnum's gimmick is that he's never seen anything we ever do a commentary for, whether it's a match or a movie.
Gimmick, yes, gimmick.
Yeah, fresh. He's the fresh eyes. He's the kid. He's as the Mac dreamed that the rose with the kid. 2 syllables. Also joining us on the call here is Jason Solomon. Thank you very much for joining us on this call. And we just heard your gimmick name. You've got to tell everyone what it is because it is awesome.
Yeah, man. Jackson the Muscle Russell. Yes, indeed.
I love
now,
it.
here's the story. I was offered money to execution there in WrestleMania 1, but I turned it down and let that other scrub have it.
Right call? I guess time will tell. And also joining us on the call here is Vince, good brother. Thank you for joining us. And we just came up with a gimmick name for you, too. The JYV. I love it, man. I love it. Another, I'm a huge Junkyard Dog fan. I always say he's the first wrestler I ever saw, and I got hooked because of him. So
yeah, same here.
All right, so this match, you can find it around here or there. Maybe you've got the WrestleMania DVD set, but if you've got the network, which is how most people are going to be able to watch it, you can easily find it by just searching for, I guess, Hulk Hogan, Mr. T, Roddy Piper, Orndorff, or WrestleMania main event, anything like that. It should come up in the search. So I'm going to give you a countdown so you can synchronize with us, watch along with us. Sorry for the folks watching on YouTube. Can't do it. Can't play the match with the video. No. Vince and Triple H aren't fans of that. They're especially strict with their footage. So, yeah, you're going to have to find the match elsewhere, but you can listen along with us. So I'm going to give you a countdown from 3. It's going to be 3, 2, 1, and then click on the window if you're watching on the network. And we're off to the races. And I know there is a little bit of like a 2 or 3 second load time, which we'll have over here too, so we should be fairly in sync. All right, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, play. And loading. And I'll just describe to you what we're seeing here for the folks who are hoping that we're taking a look at Pat Patterson and Muhammad Ali. They're talking to each other. Pat's wiping his nose. Howard Finkel is on the microphone. He's about to start talking, and I'll just give you a heads up on when they cut away from this long shot. The bagpipes just started, and
Bagpipe City before Suplex City.
Yeah,
there was
Bagpipe City. That's got to be a t-shirt. Here come the Pipers, man. We've seen so many iconic entrances at WrestleMania, but the pipes started it all.
Is that the bad lady from the Goonies, or no? That wasn't her. Was it?
This is epic.
It begins.
It's pretty wild that this hated villain. I hated Piper when I was a kid. I mean, I quickly learned to love him, but he was so hated. But he had this great bagpiper band. It didn't make sense to me. I guess money talks. Look at this swagger. Oh my God. I love the swagger and then the, hey, who said that?
I like his sweater bodyguard he's got going there.
Hot Rod.
That was before the Hot Rod shirt. And kind of lost in the shuffle here, or not as prominent in this whole match, was Orndorff, who was awesome, but he never really... He's always kind of the fourth guy named with the four participants.
Yep.
Would you? I would say he almost did more stuff after this. Like you would
definitely did more.
This is a big thing, but he did more after this.
The main event run with Hogan.
Yeah.
The big.
He did like the double turns too, like turned twice within like a 2-year span.
That was an emotional roller coaster for me because I just loved him when he turned face, and then when he betrayed Hogan, I was like, "Oh, you bugger!" And then was it like a year later? I've had enough of you, Bobby Heenan. Again. Which Heenan still had the bounty on his head when Heenan took him back. And I remember vaguely them mentioning that and saying,
right.
Well, you know, it keeps me on my toes having a bounty on my head. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
That's how you explain it away?
That's right.
And like you said, even like he was like 4th or 5th even billing here. Even after like Snuka maybe, who knows? But like a year later he was, you know, main eventing here in Toronto, the big event with Hogan, right?
That's right.
So,
A huge house show event.
Wow.
This is a very interesting period in history. Hogan is like second fiddle to T. Now, we all know Hogan would go on to become the big superstar of wrestling, but at this moment in time, Mr. T is the big star giving the rub to Hulk Hogan.
That's right. He was just like Cyndi Lauper was giving the rub to all of the WWF at the time.
Yeah.
Mr. T, Cyndi Lauper. This is amazing.
So Superfly being in the corner, do you think that was just give Jimmy a payday, or was he like, if T doesn't show, because the legend is T wasn't going to show, just insert Snuka in there?
yeah. Like, well, I don't know the order of it, but when Piper hit him with the coconut, was that after WrestleMania 1 or before?
No, it was before.
Yeah,
It was before. Okay, so they're already building at least
that's
Snuka
right.
to be part of this feud.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's cool that there was already history. Like, all these guys hate each other. Instead of just a thrown together team like a lot of Survivor Series teams are, there's animosity between everyone on both sides.
Look at the legends in here. Muhammad Ali, Piper, Mr. T, Hogan.
Wow.
I mean,
Pat Patterson. Hey,
Pat
don't
Patterson
forget
even. Yeah.
Howard Finkel just earlier.
Fink. And a guy sweeping up trash. Is that what I see?
I think that guy's
a lad, too.
Is that Jackson Russell's uncle?
I don't think people realize how big Mr. T was at this time.
Oh, he was
Unless you were a kid and you know. Yeah.
Huge. He's. I'm trying to think of someone today on T's level. Would you say The Rock? Is that fair?
The Rock, yeah.
The Rock is big.
Like,
I'd say
yeah.
The Rock's bigger than T was at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe Batista.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Batista's the modern day Mr. T.
Yeah.
Well,
Everybody still knows who Mr. T is.
Well, here's the thing: is I know we're looking at the crappiness that is now, but is Gronk anywhere near T's level?
Not yet.
No
Not anywhere
way.
near.
I like.
Oh,
so
Football,
many-
if you're a football fan, if you're a football fan, you know who Gronk is.
yeah.
Yeah,
but
but
Outside of that,
I love Liberace's spell. You guys got to, if you haven't seen those.
it's like a triangle.
This was just the absolute perfect storm. I know Vince McMahon was on pins and needles, terrified that this could all blow up in his face. Everything was riding on this, not just this card. They say everything was riding on WrestleMania, but everything was riding on this match. If this match had been, you know, a letdown, then it was over. Look at this guy. But they have the best of the best in this match. Piper is a huge reason why this match works so well. And Patterson, not a referee, but when you need everything to go off without a hitch, you put in Pat Patterson, one of the most brilliant wrestlers that ever lived. Oh,
I thought it was a Mickey bottle he was holding.
it's too bad there wasn't some kind of a beatdown and Liberace is ringing the bell. Someone stop the match!
He's already dead. Stop.
He's injured, gorilla. And is that the body on commentary?
Yep.
Oh yeah. Gorilla and Ventura.
Yeah, you got Gorilla and Jesse too on commentary. It's so good.
This is a great way to start Orndorff and Hogan.
Shake those hands. I like to shake.
Now, if they were just Rocky movie fans watching this, they think they're four heels going against each other.
Thunder Lips and Clubber Lang.
Thunder Lips.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird? That the villains from Rocky 3 are the heroes in this match.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought about that. I think Rocky 3 is solely responsible for the launch of WWF in a way, if you think about it.
I think so too.
Mr. Stallone deserves a lot of credit.
Mm-hmm. This is cool, man. Like, they talk about how patient wrestling used to be and how it would build up. They teased Orndorff and Hogan. Now they're teasing Hogan and Piper. Now they're teasing T and Piper. Like, as they say in wrestling, they haven't touched yet. And that's what builds the anticipation. I wish they would say they haven't hit yet, because that's a little more rough and tumble. They haven't hit yet.
Mr. T was like the villain in Rocky back then, so it was weird to see him as a good guy here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Had the A-Team started at this point?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, they were well into it.
He was BA at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome stare down.
That they didn't like each other right here. They.
Oh.
Inoki, you greasy bastard.
Gimmick infringement. They're stealing Inoki's gimmick. This is all Piper's call right here. He said, we can't have T going in here doing body slams and suplexes. The crowd won't believe it. We need to amateur wrestle. So
Rush.
I never knew Piper was this good at amateur wrestling, but he's good, man. And as much animosity as there appears to have been between Piper and T, Piper gives everything to T in this match. Like, he doesn't sandbag him. He doesn't take shortcuts. He smashes T over because he knows it's the right thing to do.
New era of wrestling, that would have already been a tag by Orndorff and Piper. I've been trying to hide it.
Yeah,
Just
that's right.
hugging each other and just slap on the back of the shoulder was a tag.
That's right.
You also get the atmosphere, of the darkness of the MSG. It just looks so good.
You know, I was going to say old school wrestling like it used to be with a crowd, with people in the crowd. But with the lights dark, you can barely see anyone in there. Yeah,
you can hear them. You know they're there.
Yeah, there's been a huge change between WrestleMania 1 and 2. Like, you can definitely see the NBC influence by the time WrestleMania 2 comes around.
Yeah, a lot brighter.
It's a Donnybrook.
Muhammad Ali's getting in there too.
Muhammad Ali getting
Oh man.
Orton wants to start Muhammad Ali.
Ali's like throwing.
I didn't know he's laying out punches to Piper.
He's all fired up.
Wow.
I love Superfly going for the splash with nobody on the ground.
He's just going for a better view.
He's going for the top rope.
And they get Ali in there too. Ali, probably the day of, they realize this guy doesn't know anything about wrestling. He's not going to be able to ref a match.
Well, he was shooting it just there. He was totally shooting those guys.
I think it worked. Oh, Billy Martin. I think it worked having him as the outside enforcer. It would have been we'd be looking at a Starrcade 83 match if it was Ali in the ring. Sometimes a ref can totally ruin a match. I think that was Kanitsky in Starrcade 83, Race and Flair. And he's just kind of making himself out to be the main guy in the match. Patterson is great because he just blends. He never tries to steal the thunder of the match.
Yeah.
It just feels like everything's so close-centered. Like, you saw when they were walking out there, you couldn't even see room between the fans and them compared to nowadays.
Yeah, it is tight. Little breather here.
Mr. T definitely needed the breather after that airplane spin.
Larry Zbyszko was watching this match going, why are they going back to the ring so soon? I would have went and got a hot dog. King of stalling.
Oh, double knocker.
And I think it's in this actual very match that you can see Hogan go from the guy they were trying to smash over as, you know, the superstar to actually becoming. Like, I think by the end of the match, Hogan's the thing, and T is the supporting act. It is really amazing to watch such a change in one match, just like Hogan beating Sheik in that match.
Oh, that was a great one.
Love watching Piper and Hogan.
Piper and Hogan is great.
Amazing that they never had a definitive finish. Like one never pinned the other.
And they wrestled a lot of times in 84 and 85, right?
Oh, yeah.
The War to Settle the Score, a wrestling classic, I believe, too.
That's right, the tournament, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice body slam. Nice hip toss. Are we going to delve or morph into our commentary voices? Headbutt by the T.
What a maneuver.
I have never seen a knee to the face.
I've never seen such athleticism in my life.
All of a sudden, Lord Alfred Hayes has showed up here.
I go with the Tony Schiavone. We're out of time.
It's the greatest. This
Imagine if that happened like Goldberg and DDP. Like if that happened here.
Oh, man.
We're out of time.
It's arguable this might be the greatest night in the history of our sport. Well, one of them.
It's arguable.
Maybe WrestleMania 3.
I'm going to assume he did on purpose, but it was 35 years ago today.
This is what GR is talking about. There's no room out there. Look at this.
Yeah, everybody's on top of each other.
Front row can reach and touch Piper.
But that gave it such a sense of pandemonium with them so close to the ring.
Yeah, it builds it up more.
Oh, man, there's an electricity I feel about this match. That's why I love watching the classics. Even the camera work, like, that's not shaky because they've been instructed to employ shaky camera. That was shaky because, like, I got to get out of the way. I'm going to get killed.
Yep.
He's hurt. He's injured, Gorilla. Injured. Jesse spells injured with an E.
Injured.
Oh, man. Piper is just perfection. Well, Mr. Almost Perfect. There's only one Mr. Perfect.
That's correct.
Man.
See, I love I love how T isn't your typical wrestler. He doesn't know you're supposed to get pushed back by the referee. He's going for
Look
it.
at Patterson.
Yeah, he's like,
Patterson's got a headlock on him.
he's like, dude, you got to get out, man. Like, seriously, trust me, get out.
Did you read Patterson's lips there? He's like, I'm the first Intercontinental Champion. You listen to me.
Rio de Janeiro.
1978.
They went banana.
Bitter tea.
They were banana.
Look at all the fan watching this match.
Patterson's literally talking Muhammad Ali out. He's like, hey, dude.
Oh, Orndorff's so
Yeah,
good.
he's telling him, he's like, you can't legitimately kill Piper here, Ali. You got to get up here.
When you think of intense wrestlers, obviously you think of Warrior and Hogan and Savage. I think Orndorff is one of the unsung intense wrestlers. He's just pure intensity when he's in that ring.
Oh,
Wow. Snap right up. Brandon Bull.
Well,
And I find a lot of people try that narcissistic gimmick since him, and nothing's worked.
Yeah, you're right. Like he just looks
Chris
like
Masters and
Chris Masters
Luger.
exactly tries to be him.
Rick
Totally.
Rude, maybe.
Oh yeah,
A little bit
different.
more different. Yeah.
Rick Rude is more playing to the ladies. He's more like a stripper with
Right.
ladies.
he was operator.
$1 million knee lift. Is T gassed? Is he done? I think he's done. He looks like he's
not
gonna.
holding on to the top rope. He's holding on at the second rope.
He looks like he's gonna die at the end of the match. So yeah, he's doing a little Andre action
Pat's
there.
like, hold this. This will help. This will help you up.
Don't fall down in front of all these fans.
Pat Patterson just thought he's not called Mr. S. He'd be in big trouble.
every time now that I'm rewatching this, all I can think of is when the going gets tough, because at the start of 1986 they had like a year in review video, and they're playing When the Going Gets Tough on Saturday Night's Main Event, and they showed so many clips of this match, and I could just pinpoint the parts of this match to that song.
Oh, yeah.
Knee drop.
I still
He's not
can't.
trying to tag. He's just trying to not fall down.
What is that? That doesn't count.
He got the tag rope, man. He was committed.
Isn't both feet on the floor the rule?
Is it? Was it like a pool table? You have to have both
I
feet
don't
flat
know.
on the floor to make your shot, maybe.
I've always heard that the old school rules is both feet on the ground, but I mean it makes for a great visual, that's for sure. Like you just tag the pinky, just get in there. Oh yeah, he's done. He's finished.
Iron.
With that reach.
He's so gassed.
He's getting tired. He's getting tired.
You know, the Ultimate Warrior gets some flack for being blown up before the match starts, but that dude ran to the ring, shook the ropes, and then did clotheslines and suplexes and press slams. I don't think T can get up here.
No, he can't.
Man.
Like his cardio is non-existent here, or wrestling is just such a different level of cardio required.
Did you notice that Ali's now moved to the ringside? He's not out on the floor anymore. He's right at the apron. He doesn't give a shit anymore.
He's ready to go.
Blocking the hard cam.
That's a risk. That's a risk. The rest hold right here. So
Piper is saying,
knew.
Piper's saying, how many hours do you need there?
Yeah.
How many hours? I can be on here for as long as you want. I'm dying, man. I'm dying. Oh, that's...
Oh,
He just collapsed, man. He's done.
yeah, he was... I've never seen someone go for a hot tag like that. They'd be dead right when they got in the ring. Like Mr. T did there.
Oh, I'm interested to see, because it's been a while since I've seen this match. How is he going to do the finish? Like, just stumble into Piper at the end? He is in rough
so
shape. Hogan's looking at him like, well, I guess the rest is up to me, brother. No problem, dude. Hot
was there
tag to
ever a
Superfly.
Was there ever a tag match in like the 80s or early 90s that didn't have a double noggin knocker?
That's cool that Jimmy got a little spot in there. Like, technically not a disqualification. Oh, I think we're at the finish. He's like, T is limping over there. Perfect ending. Boom. Lowers the boom on the perpetually injured cast. I always thought Randy should have worn a cast too, because it was genetic. Genetic weak forearm. 1, 2, 3. Someone get T an oxygen mask.
He's so dumb.
Hogan hugs him just to keep from falling over.
That's the great
So
thing
you guys
about...
know the night before this, they hosted Saturday Night Live, and I hear they have a big after party afterwards. That could explain something.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, really?
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's amazing how you can watch movies or shows or even matches multiple times and see something new every time. I never noticed how gassed.
He shot on Patterson. Hogan didn't even do anything. Hogan just held up his head. He didn't even go after it.
That's called getting your heat back, baby. That's perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Why is he now consoling Orndorff out of nowhere? They were just fighting for 15 minutes.
Wow.
And now he's consoling
What
him.
is going on?
Well, because T is thinking, I'm going back to Hollywood. Yeah, that's a little hint of a face turn to come.
Yeah, that's the beginning of the...
Dissension in the ranks. Piper abandoned his pal. I always forget that the seeds of a Mr. Wonderful face turn are planted here. It would have been great if he just stayed with them and posed. T's like, I'll sit in the corner. Why don't you pose, Mr. Wonderful?
I always would have loved a Mr. T heel turn. Just go all Clubber Lang on everybody.
Amazing. Never thought of that.
God, that would have been so good.
Especially,
the promos went awesome.
Especially, like, I guess in WrestleMania 3, it was too late to do that. Andre was the main thing, but can you imagine Piper versus T with T as the heel? at WrestleMania 3, keeping their thing going.
Man.
That would have been amazing. Still time. T could still return to wrestling and do that heel turn.
He's still giving his Hall of Fame speech about his mom.
That's about the only way a lot of people would want to see Hulk Hogan have another match, if it was against Mr. T.
Oh, and here's the edited version playing this song versus what his song really was at WrestleMania 1.
Oh, yeah, they changed
Right.
that. It was Eye of the Tiger or the Hulk song?
I think it was Eye of the
It's a
Tiger
Hulk.
because Rotunda, Wyndham and Rotunda had this song.
The U.S.
Oh, they're
Express.
real
Yep.
American. That's right.
At the end of the
It was
song,
earlier.
Jesse even says, like, I can't believe they gave this song to Wyndham and Rotunda.
So
That's right.
He does on the rest.
it certainly looks like Hogan's the star of the team now, when just 20 minutes ago it was all about T.
And Patterson's fine with Hogan letting him take that shot and not fighting back.
Yeah,
That's just,
Oh God.
Liberace.
Liberace.
There's your mega powers right there. The original mega powers.
is he the Elizabeth or what's going on? Like,
Ooh, yeah,
Really,
you're
Mark?
lusting after Liberace, yeah.
that would have been amazing when they were looking for Macho Man's manager. It came out to be Liberace.
And the replay, perfectly pulled off replay. Piper's waiting. It's like, are you gonna do something over there? You need a few more minutes, buddy.
You had to wind up 3 or 4 times.
And Orton, he is the original Mr. Perfect. The guy was just always flawless execution. Orton is in the same league as Brett and Kurt Hennig. Like, if you need something absolutely done right, it's Bob
Yeah.
Orton.
So smooth, makes it look easy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kind of like Randy. Yeah, Randy's got that same thing about him.
Yeah, Barry Windham too. Sometimes a guy can just be too good, and he just makes it look effortless. But that was a perfect shot right to the back of the head. It was in the back of the head.
Back in the neck.
He would have hit Paul anyway, right? Even if Hogan didn't move, if he was going for the back of the head. Anyway, your winners Hulk Hogan and Mr. T. Super fun match. And they're going to cut to the back for a promo. Mean Gene.
Gene.
Oh, man. Is this the WrestleMania he opened with the national anthem?
Yes. As legend has it, what was it? The person who was supposed to sing didn't show, or the sound system wasn't working, and Mean Gene just said, "I'll do it." He said, "You know what he said?" He said, "F it."
Yeah.
Because he's been known to do that. But yeah, he just sang it himself, and he did a great job.
Who are these people that are just standing behind watching?
I don't know.
And it's still so crowded. Look at this guy behind Hogan just glaring at him.
just stared out.
Hint of things to come, maybe? I don't know. Man, T is in pain. T's hurting.
I think. He's done.
So I look when I walk up the stairs.
Hawk.
Something happened.
Hawk or Heart?
For the Hawk.
Where's Animal?
Road Warrior Hulk. Are they going to let T talk, or is he...
When you talk to her first,
Yeah, he's...
done.
Oh,
Doesn't
he's
have
squinting
wind.
like Rocky 3, man. He's just out of breath.
It looked like T was about to hit someone. He's like, "Who's touching me, fool?" A little bit of Clubber Lang early heel turn coming out there.
Get the 18 van ready. He's ready to go.
Ooh.
Wow, Gorilla.
Wow,
Here.
look at this.
And the shirts.
I forget Gorilla had this like afro on.
Gorilla.
That afro.
I love Jesse's fashion sense. I thought he was awesome. It was a happening.
It was a happening.
So,
it was indeed.
So was this commentary. It was a happening too. Always got to get the last word. Gorilla's trying not to laugh because he knows what he's doing. That's right, Jesse. You know it, Gorilla. Okay. Right.
Put Stoik and the Dragon there.
Oh, right.
Dragon with white tights. I don't remember that.
Yeah, I always forget. What's the first one? They showed a shot of the crowd emptying out. You'll never see that now. Vince has a real thing against that. Like, don't show the crowd half empty.
Interesting that they're putting stills between the main event and this match. Matt Bourne and Ricky Steamboat.
Always forget Steamboat.
The barber.
Was the first one.
Kayfabe gonna be in this listing of people here?
Bruno and his son David. Forgot they were on that too.
Yeah, fighting just Brutus Beefcake, not the barber.
That's right.
I think this is who was the guy who did all the music for WWE?
Rick Derringer.
No, had the themes from the late 80s and 90s. Jim Johnston.
Oh yeah.
Probably
Jim
not.
Johnston, yeah.
Probably not him yet.
See, we didn't need to watch the rest of the matches. We got this.
Yeah. I'm wondering if they snuck in some names in here, like kayfabe names. You know, like K Fabian as the assistant key grip or something.
Well, I guess this is a big match. They keep showing a lot of David Sammartino.
Yeah. I'm expecting to see a Virgil Runnels in there. James Barnett, my God, my boy.
Oh,
That was Jim Barnett.
Music sounds like eerie almost.
Yeah, I know. Kind of scary.
Tony Avalon.
They're hinting that Mr. T heel turn. It could be
Mr. Hughes. Mr. Hughes.
So that's what he was doing before he wrestled. Like a 12-year-old production assistant. There's Randy. No, that's Bob. I just love that punch to Patterson at the end.
Yeah, that was great. He's like, screw you, Patterson.
He would, right? He would do that. That's totally something Piper would do. Oh, that was super fun.
Oh, amazing. That takes me back big time.
Awesome.
Well,
Well,
good for
you guys want to do like a quick highlight reel?
Sure.
Of like your favorite part of the match? Scott, you want to kick it off? What was your favorite part of the match?
My favorite part of the match was the shot by Piper at the end. Because I totally forgot about it.
And then like the
how's it? And he run. It's great.
and then the screw you motion with his hand.
Yeah. That's it. I was leaving.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good.
And the muscle, Mr. Russell.
You know, I think Muhammad Ali and how he took it so seriously. Very intense. I'm not sure he was clued in totally what was going on.
He wouldn't laugh at all. He was serious.
He probably remembers the match with Inoki, and he's like, "These wrestlers are bad news, man." GR.
My favorite is probably just the randomness that Mr. T is just consoling Mr. Wonderful 10 seconds after they just beat him. I don't know. I didn't know. Why is he randomly consoling? I guess because they decided to leave the ring area early. It's not like they hit him on purpose or anything, but just the consoling of Mr. Wonderful out of nowhere was pretty funny.
Yeah, that was my favorite. It's like, it's sort of like a little kid saying, "Hey, you know what? It's okay. We can still be friends."
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
So
That was my favorite.
that's your favorite part, JYV, and my favorite part. I got to go with Gassed T because it's really funny.
Gassed T.
Just I've never really watched him on the apron for the whole match. I've been watching the other stuff, but this time when I noticed it, I'm like, man, this guy he can't get up. So I love how the match still came off and they worked around it. That's the best wrestling, when they can work around something that's not going exactly according to plan. And this one went off perfectly. Just perfect execution. There's no big botch. The ending was picture perfect, right down to Piper getting some of his heat back and walking out kind of smelling like a rose. It doesn't feel like Piper lost anything in this match, especially since his partner is the one that took the fall.
Right.
So that was super fun. We're going to have to do another one soon. Any ideas on what matches to do in the future? I know we're going to have to do Hogan and Warrior because good brother Sean Fuster wants to join the broadcast booth for that one. And Sean is actually a commentator in Australia for wrestling there. But
cool.
Can you think of some other matches that we should do on this? That are the same scope as this.
I'm down for a battle royal or like a
I
royal.
was just gonna say,
Royal
do the battle royal
The
to
90
WrestleMania 3.
92,
Flair.
Hogan, was-
92 Royal Rumble.
battle royal.
Yep.
Yes.
Hogan and Andre leading up to WrestleMania 3. That
Yes.
battle royal is
Yes.
amazing.
Oh, that's
That
Yes. Yes.
Hogan and Andre is for sure, but that battle royal, you're right, is the perfect lead up to that match. Maybe we could do that as a twofer, like a double feature, since isn't the match like 8 minutes?
Something like that. And there's a lot of Orndorff in there because Orndorff's trying to stop Hogan from ever touching Andre like the whole battle royal.
Oh, right. That's right. Good follow-up to this one. Awesome, guys. Well, really happy that you could join me for this. This was a blast, and hope the wrestling fans out there enjoyed this, and maybe there's quite a few fans out there who grew up on wrestling and missed the classic stuff, and this is a chance to watch one of the old classic matches too. So, yeah, this was fun to do. Looking forward to doing another one, and big thanks to Jason, Vince, George, and Scott for joining today. Thanks a lot, guys. And
Thank you.
Thank you.
No problem. Thank you.
And until next time, what you gonna do when you got nothing better to do? Take care, everyone.
Take
You
care.
too. Thank you.
Yep.